Hi everyone, we're back. We're here with Pauly with Texas Roof Renew. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Lane and I have known each other for a really long time. I think go back to when we were like maybe 12 years old or so.
Academy,
yeah.
Shout out, yeah.
Trafton Academy Junior High. Woohoo! Shout out.
Yeah,
go Tigers.
There you go.
The fact that we even still remember that, it was awesome.
Yes.
So I know obviously about you, but why don't you tell our audience a little bit about you personally?
Sure. I grew up in Meyerland. I went to Bel Air High School, attended Texas A&M University, graduated there, and got into the family business right out of college, or pretty much after college, and that was the sausage industry for Home Smokehouse, and was there for 13 years. And then just recently looked into the roofing industry, and my business partner came to me with an idea which is called RoofMaxx, that he had done a lot of work on, learning about it, and asked me if I would go into business with him, and so we decided to do so. So that's why we're here.
And I guess that's who is Texas Renew.
That is Texas Roof Renew. Texas Roof Renew is family owned and operated, and we're located here in Houston, Texas. And we service all over Houston. We do roof replacements, insurance specialty, as well as the RoofMaxx.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fun.
Do y'all do roof cleaning, maintenance service? What exactly is RoofMaxx?
RoofMaxx is a rejuvenation of the shingle. You have an asphalt shingle that can dry out, blister, and over time, within about a 7 to 8 year range, we'll start to really see the oils start to leave that shingle, where it won't allow it to contract and expand the way it used to be able to do when it was new. And so what this does is it's an all-natural oil, soy-based application that goes on, sprays on it, and it basically just allows it to start doing exactly what it used to do, which was...
Yeah, because I guess when it dries out, and then it's got, when you get hail and things like that, it dries out, and that's what makes it crack.
That's what starts to crack, and that's what allows the roof to start having the problems. Also, with the heat in the summer, you have pop nails that will start allowing leaks to come in. Well, that's basically from the heat that is located in your attics, right? And doesn't have anywhere to go, so the contracting and expansion of that shingle, it's not allowing it anymore. And so with the oils, it allows it, just like anything with your hand, right? If you don't put oil on your hands, you're not going to be able to work properly, right? It's not going to, your hands are,
they're going to get old and dry.
That's right. That's right. It's going to blister.
You start noticing it at our age, you start noticing that. You're like, wow, my hands look really old. That's
right.
Totally another subject. I'll have to have a skincare professional.
Will have to come in
skincare professional for that. But, I think this is still a very new kind of thing. Do other people do this, or is it just you guys?
There are other dealerships in Houston.
Okay.
We're actually the Houston dealer. There's a Sugarland dealer. So there are located all over Houston. We represent the majority of Houston, and we can service anywhere in Houston, though. That's not a problem. And we are very much in contact with all the other dealerships in case someone needs anything. We do send them their way as well. So.
Okay. So if you go out and you see this roof needs more, is there a fine line between being able to do this and not being able to do this?
So what we would do is we would come and assess the roof, obviously for any type of damage. That would include looking for cracks, blistering, thermal cracking, things like that. That's the sure sign that something's wrong. That doesn't mean you need RoofMaxx. That doesn't mean you need a new roof. That's what we come out to do. We're certified RoofMaxx dealers, so we understand what that customer is going to need. And I think that's really what stands us apart from every other roofer, is that we're not going out there just to look at your roof and tell you need a new roof. We actually are assessing it because you may not need anything, just some minor maintenance. some caulking, reflashing, things like that. That just the customer just
Sealing
doesn't.
pipe jacks, which
Right.
is usually the most common thing.
Right. And honestly, the biggest thing we see is when we get up there is caulking around pop nails that we just hammer down. It's actually very simple, but I get it. Nobody wants to get up on their roof. So let the experts do it, right? And that's what we're looking for. If we get up there and we see that there's a lot of dryness, blistering, even some shingles that are lifted, we can then talk to the homeowner and suggest what we think is best for it. Again, it's not always a new roof.
Is there like a 5-10 years, something like what is kind of the good time to have y'all out to look at the roof?
So I would suggest 7 years and up. We've treated up to 25 years shingles. And
With RoofMaxx?
With RoofMaxx. And although we can't give them more than 5-year warranty sometimes because there are limitations, we do offer a 5-year transferable warranty on RoofMaxx, which is great for the customer. Obviously, you're in realty, you're in real estate, so you know that how important that is for a realtor and for the client, both sides. But majority of them are in that 10 to 13 year range. That's the average of lifespan of a roof here in Texas. So that's where we're looking at.
Okay, that 10-year mark would be a good mark to get someone out there to kind of take a look,
just
make
all
sure.
you have to do is call us, let us know. We'll come out there, assess the roof, and it's free, of course. And we just want to educate the customer with what they have on their roof. We're going to give them the satellite image of their roof, so they have everything that they need right then and there. It's pretty simple.
How does this work with insurance? I heard you mention insurance. I mean, how?
Insurance, it's a maintenance product, so it's not going to be covered under insurance.
Okay.
But when you have sometimes, unfortunately, insurance companies like to drop people if they feel like their roof is just past a certain time frame, right? I'm sure you've dealt with that too with clients. RoofMaxx actually can help get you back in with the insurance company because we're providing life for that roof. We're rejuvenating that roof to almost day one of the roof being where it was when they bought it. So with that, then we work with the inspector, and the inspector can come out. We can show them what the RoofMaxx has done. They can see it, and then they probably will get their insurance back.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. Yeah.
But we also work with them, with the insurance companies, to help them.
Because I don't think a lot of people know that you can do something to your roof besides just replace it. I mean, fixing obviously pipe jacks and things like that and resealing things, but I don't think people feel like they could renew.
Right. I mean, imagine it's like an oil change for your car. You've got to do it. This is an oil change for your roof. It's a maintenance that really needs to be done. 90% of roofs are eligible for this.
And how long have they been doing this? How long have you been in
10
business?
years.
10 years.
10 years, RoofMaxx has been around.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and the great thing about RoofMaxx is it's backed by Ohio State University, and it was invented by Battelle Labs in Ohio, and they're the #1 research and development company.
Wow.
So it's a great.
So I guess I'm sure everyone's wondering, how much does something like this cost? We know how much roofs on average, and they vary, on
Right.
how much and what
This
you
is
spend.
20% the cost of a new roof.
20%.
20% the cost of a new roof. I mean, it's very reasonable, and it's obviously done per square foot, but we work with everybody. And if you work for the city, if you're a veteran, we also give discounts as well.
Awesome.
Teachers, so we're happy to help in any way.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
great. I have a client right now that I'm thinking of that's buying a house that's just 10 years old.
There you go. It's kinda
that might
perfect,
be
right?
a good fit for them.
Well, at worst, let us come out there and assess it, right? You have nothing to lose, and at the very least, they're getting assessment on their roof, and maybe just a maintenance is done.
Would this be something that even during inspections, let's say, an inspector goes out and says this roof is not completely, but you definitely want to get it looked at, and that kind of stuff, that would be something that y'all would come out?
We'd be happy to go look at it,
know.
absolutely. We work with inspectors all the time, and actually prefer that, because inspectors, they have a job that needs to be done too, and so we're just an expert, a phone call away.
Okay, for the real estate agents, which I know we have this question, what if, let's say I am getting this house ready to sell, everything, and they, you know, do this service to their roof, how many times is that warranty transferable within those 5 years? So I know, like, for example, I just put a new roof on a client's house, and they said since the seller's selling it, we'll hold off to give it to that first, to the buyer, so that it can be transferred one more time after that buyer.
Yeah, I mean, the house is transferable, we would say once, but knowing that if you're selling it to the first person and that person may or may not, you know, maybe they're looking at it as an investment.
They might not, yeah.
Right. It's really the property itself. So we're not worried about how many owners.
Okay.
I mean, we don't want 4 different owners because
Yeah.
it just gets a little bit more tedious really in the paperwork. But the roof and the address is really all we
warranty.
is what we'll
So it's
warranty,
not
right.
it's not by a name, it's an address.
Right, because obviously that name's going to change or could change,
Absolutely.
knowing that it's going from one.
Yeah, because
one person
average
to the
people
next.
now is 3 years. It was 5 to 7. Now it's
gonna
like
say it
3
used
to
to be 7
5
right now.
years.
Yeah.
So it's really depends, you know,
Yeah.
how quickly people are moving. And I think
And this is a product that is guaranteed 5 years and can get up to 15 years for your roof. So I mean that's
would you do
pretty
it again
impressive.
in 5 years?
Yeah,
I mean,
you would do up to 3 applications, maybe even 4, depending on where the roof is. Again, 25-year roof, a little bit different, but we've done it and we think we can get 5 years. But we come back every year, we check on the roof, we'll do a little bit of maintenance just to make sure everything's okay, right? Check all the cracks, things that we did before, plus see if there's anything new, seal, you know, put adhesiveness down. Everything like that will be done. That's what we guarantee every year. And then by that 4th year, we're gonna recheck the roof and talk to the homeowner, whether it's a new person or an old, you know, the old
okay.
person. So
So it's kind of like when I sell a house, they have that 1 year wall-to-wall warranty. So I'm like, okay, at 10 months, I'm like, okay, put all your blue tape, get your house
right.
ready.
I mean, we want to make sure the customer is satisfied.
Yeah.
So you know,
and recommends you to other people. It's all a
Absolutely.
referral business,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
So that's
Absolutely.
all of our businesses depend on referrals.
yeah, it's our name on it. So you know, and we like that. We keep in contact with everybody. So yeah.
Do you do commercial and residential?
We do both. Yes. Now, granted, this is for an asphalt shingle. So RoofMaxx is only going to be applied to an asphalt shingle. That's it.
Yeah.
But we do residential and commercial on all roofs.
And I guess commercial doesn't have as much asphalt shingles. Sometimes
Right.
they're
Some
flat
of your
roofs
bigger apartment complexes could have the fascia almost being, you know, where they have the asphalt shingles. But for the most part, they're going to be more TPO and stuff. So.
Yeah, TPO. Yeah, we had TPO.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's all different types of roofs. You can get into a roof rabbit hole,
yeah,
you know, with the
sure.
roofs. But I guess the services are really important, and how long everyone's been in business is really important because, I mean, there's a lot of roofers out there.
Yes.
So do y'all do full replacements as well, or
We
just
do full replacements. We work with your insurance company, or obviously just a cash price. So we do both. We go above and beyond too. We'll call the insurance company. We take care of everything 100% along the way. We keep you informed. It's a simple process for us. It's a little bit more difficult for others. So we understand that, and we keep y'all.
so meet the
abreast.
adjusters out there?
Meet the adjuster, to calling in on the claim, to the dates, to basically step by step. We give them along the way. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like, I mean, I think that's, because it's so stressful for people to make those phone calls, to get everything
it is.
out.
And they
to watch every
really
step
don't know what they're doing sometimes, and that's okay.
They don't even know how to answer the questions.
I'm not a chef. I don't know what I'm doing in the kitchen, right? It's okay. So get the expert to do it and take care of it. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming on
Yeah.
the show. I really
Thanks for having me.
appreciate it. Why don't you tell everyone how they can get a hold of you?
Yeah. So you can reach me at texasroofrenew.com or roofmaxx.com, and my cell phone is 469-585-8908.
Awesome. Well, thanks,
Thank you.
Lane.
Yeah.
It's great to see
Thanks
you.
for having me,
Thanks for
Dena.
coming.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with our next guest.